Hi, this is Cindy Castillo with Coastal Properties Group and my Gulf Coast property team. Today I wanted to talk about some of the statistics, and I didn't want to be boring about it, but we did want to look at the difference between intercoastal and beach sales, what's been going on right now, so that you won't be discouraged if you're looking on the beach and just can't find the perfect place. But you may be able to find it right across the street or right around the corner from the beach, and it'd be a gorgeous place. So let's look at the statistics of what the area of 33767 Clearwater Beach is looking like. Hi, look at this first slide. You can see that we're showing the difference between Clearwater Beach and Sand Key. Now, Clearwater Beach and Sand Key are Clearwater Beach, but people tend to divide the two areas into the area which is the pier, which is Clearwater Beach, or Sand Key, which is once you cross the bridge and heading toward Bel Air. Now, looking at this diagram, you're going to see that 3-bedroom units, which are very popular, but they are going for 1.5 to 2 times more than what a 2-bedroom is. So when you're asking, why are those 3 bedrooms so expensive? Well, you can see right here on the graph that they definitely are more expensive. And if you look at the average price, they are really outrageous right now, and they'll probably be climbing. So now's the time to get into the market. Now, our second slide we're going to look at is intercoastal condos. Now, these are the condos that are across the street from the beach. They're on the water, but they're not on the sandy beach water. And for some people, this is okay, just to be able to take a little stroll across the street and be on the sand. But look at the difference in 3 bedrooms versus 2 bedrooms. It's up to 1.5 more times being over there for a 3-bedroom. But we can also look for 2 bedrooms plus a den, and sometimes that'll work for a third sleeping spot. But intercoastal is another option. Now, this third slide is definitely showing you the intercoastal versus beachfront. And as you can see, the value is definitely better across the street sometimes in the beachfront condos. You may have to, cross the street with the crosswalk, or you still may have great views of the beach or the intercoastal, but not have to pay those beach prices. So this is an option to actually think about is, could I be happy across the street from the beach with great views, but I could save a little bit of money? Now this next slide is on Sand Key intercoastal versus beachfront. Same true here, that you can just walk across the street to the beach and be happy with that. Look how much value there is in being on the intercoastal versus the beach. So especially on those 3 bedrooms, you'll find a little more space across the street, and you'll also find a little more spaciousness in the 2 bedrooms across the street, and they kind of add a few extra amenities, a little extra finer touches, because they know you're not on the beach and they're trying to entice you into buying across the street from the beach. So it is something to think about. Now, looking at this slide, this is Clearwater Beach front condo trends. And if you look at the blue line is the number of sales. And if you look at the bar chart, it's the average sale price. And look how we have risen in the last year. It's amazing. Everybody wants to move to the beach. So it lets you know that you need to start looking now, just so you can get a good value when you're ready to move. The next one is about Sand Key beachfront condos. And look at those numbers. Look at how many, the sales versus the average price. And wow, it has really risen also. So the good part to me about this is the beachfront always does well, no matter what the kind of market it is. These are strong people buying. These are not loans that are questionable kind of thing that we're seeing. These are very good values. So the numbers don't lie. The next one is going to be our intercoastal condos versus our Sand Key intercoastal condos. And oh my gracious, Clearwater Beach, Island Estates, and Sand Key, they have the same trend as that we're seeing on the beachfront side of it. I just really feel if you can be happy with an intercoastal side, you will get a bigger unit. You will get a lot more bang for your buck. It is still a wonderful, wonderful view. So it is still something to consider. All right. The next slide is about buyer demand. And I tell you what, I get calls all the time that say, oh my gosh, I just saw it on Zillow or Realtor.com or wherever, and it's already under contract. Yes, days on market. If it is a good property, great area, It isn't going to stay on the market long. So you cannot, in this market, plan on coming down and seeing the same inventory that you saw last week next week. So be ready to go. We are willing and able to do video calling, FaceTime calling, you name it, we got the electronics so that you can be the first ones out there. Don't depend on Zillow and those kind of places. Go on My Gulf Coast Property, register, and you'll be one of the first ones to find out when these new properties hit the market. And our last slide is about price. Are the sellers taking offers? Now, traditionally, people are used to being able to putting an offer out there, see if the seller's interested, and then kind of negotiate back and forth. We are not seeing that kind of market. I am so encouraging our buyers, go in with your strongest, best price. We are seeing highest and best, which is where you put your offer in. They get in 10, 12 offers. They call you and say, okay, do you want to adjust your offer? I've got 10 other people that are interested. I so encourage you, because it just ends up into a feeding frenzy. Go in strong with your offer, with all the contingencies covered. Make it attractive so that they just go on and pick your offer versus wanting to go through the feeding frenzy of 10, 12 offers. Hopefully, with a great agent like our team, you'll be able to get your offer accepted. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please Google us if you want the real information about the Clearwater Beach area or the beach areas in Pinellas County. We have lots of local informed agents that can help you and would love to help you. So come straight to the person that knows the information, or give us a call at 727-619-2799.